What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe. So, what do we got? Big boy. Got Dom DeLuise. We got the ultimate gimmick frame, right? Right? Not so much anymore. It's kind of fun. It's really kind of fun. Gonna be honest. So what do we got? You know what? I'm just gonna go into the build first. I've tried a few different ways of going about things, okay? I've gone with what my original build was, right? Went with what my original build was, and yes, you're gonna see two Umbral Forma. I have been stacking up Umbral Forma because of them talking about the Grendel rework since fucking TennoCon. And with Grendel being high health, you know, low shield, and potentially tacking on some armor, it's like, why not, right? So this was like my original build, the Grendel. Minus the fact that I think I was running steel fiber instead of umbral fiber just because I didn't have the point space because I had no forma in him. Okay, so that's why it says modified original build. OG. So then I did more like a, energy siphon armor strip with the prime sure-footed because obviously, you don't want to get knocked on your butt because it's a good way to get killed. And truth be told, the reason like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's not a pure armor strip build. Okay, I get that. Stacking a Moltok Menid as your giant shitball, yeah, you will be. You'll be knocking my fucking armor off easy as shit. Okay, as your giant meatball. Who I heard say that? Somebody calls him that. I can't remember now. So there's this potential build which does work. Tested, does work. But you can also just go with a full Umbral build. And I've tried so many different fucking ways to dick around with this build, and I've just been finding that the range on this build is stupid good if you just extend it to, like, the most ridiculous levels. Okay, because Feast, obviously, you pull enemies in. Now, you're capped at 5, and that's a bit of a problem. I think the enemy cap being in his gut, it does make sense to the function of the Warframe as far as just, like, he's only so big. But the fact that you're capped to 5 enemies is a little bit of a problem, but the fact that you can regurgitate the bastards out at 61 fucking meters is just ridiculous, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. And to spit out pure toxin damage is just fun as hell. Also, Nourish. Okay, basically stomp out viral. Okay, and regen yourself in the process. So good times, right? Good times. Good times. Obviously, the meatball has a partial armor strip to it, armor reduction. And again, that doesn't seem like a lot at 141%, but once you have Moltok Menid stacked up, it's going to be at 201%, which is the bright and happy fucking number to get a pure armor strip out of his third. His fourth has got an armor reduction of 105. Again, 200% is really where you want to be on ability strength, which is not a problem to get to, especially on the steel path. And again, you're doing just pure toxin damage. I mean, they've made him far more playable. Okay, now I'm just using like the Tenet Flux Rifle and the Twin Steba, so I've got like a crit weapon and a fucking, a status weapon, and Tenet Grigori's just good. Great status melee. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, simulate this. So, I mean, really, you only spawned 2 because that's what happened last time? Dickhead cat of mine. Scanned. Thanks. Hold on. Let's just clear them. For Christ's sake, I said... Okay, kill the fucking enemies. Thank you. You bastard. I mean, the basic function is simple, right? Pull some enemies in. Got a bunch of extra armor. Just stomp. Do some cool damage. Suck some more fucking enemies in. I mean, look. We have no armor. People are dying everywhere. Didn't even have to fire a weapon. Where'd you go? Oh, she died last. Guess what, though? They're still alive. Oh, 2 survived? Really? Just die. I mean, Grendel's just ridiculous. He's actually, in mission, he is actually so much fun to play. Because it's basically, eat some fucking enemies. Suck some more enemies in. Do your job. Yeah, beat the fuck out of some motherfuckers. Hey, guess what? Oof, you got no fucking armor. Guess what? You about to die, homie. But see, he's so much more controllable. Oh my god. Come here. Bonk. Bonk. You're still alive. Hey, how you doing? Gut empty. Anybody else still alive? I don't think anybody is. Nope, I think I got them all. I mean, look at this. This is so much more controllable. You can actually jump with him. You still get stuck on stairs occasionally. He's so much more controllable, though. The shit ball is so much fun now. How much fun is Grendel? Dude, this is like... This makes me happy. Okay. Now, am I going to call him an S tier? Fuck no. Would I call him, like... Even though my level of B tier is going to be something along the lines of something that would be a helmet subsume, he's obviously preferential and niche because you have to really play to all of his specific functions in order, I mean, like, you can roll into a ball, right? But you can't do a second ability, and you can't do his fourth ability until you got something in his belly. So if you run out of charges in his belly, you run out of bad guys in your belly, which is where the enemy cap becomes a little bit of a problem. Excuse me, it does become a little bit of a problem. Yeah, that's like the only time that you got to really, really, really pay attention to his kid. But now, my God, the shitball is much more controlled. The everything just seems to work so much better and so much more smoothly. Before it was just like, yippee. Is Grendel worth the farm now? Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah, wholeheartedly playable, Steel Path playable. Because it's like, if you start getting fucked up, you just basically make sure you got an enemy in your belly and fucking hit his second ability. Boom. I mean, as long as you're not just fully depleted on fucking health. Boom. Nourish. Hello. 1,400 fucking health back in a stomp. I mean, come on. Plus you're doing damage while you're doing it. I mean, this is just not a bad deal at all. So, I mean, yeah. Is Grendel playable? Absolutely. Wholeheartedly, absolutely. Is he worth 2 Umbra Forma? That's up to you. Do I think he needs 2 Umbra Forma? No. No. But I think having, because, like, you can get away with it now, especially since Archon Shards exist. So, like, if you're willing to not want to have to do Umbra Forma, you're going to have to put, like, some Crimson Archon Shards into him. Probably 3 to 5, truth be told. 3 to 5 just for ability strength, because you're going to need ability strength to make up for the lack of what you're going to get. I would say 3, because I think it's, what, like a 22% buff when you stack them together, the Umbral mods. Yeah. But I mean, he fits into the realm of, he's self-sustainable, he's an armor stripper, he does damage, he does DOT types of damage. How am I mad at this now that he actually works so much better? I'm not. I'm really not. So, That's just my basic take on Grendel. I know that I've been very negative Nancy on Grendel, and it's just because his kit as a whole was just such a goofy, gimmicky kit that just had so much potential, but just wasn't getting there. Now it does. So yeah, he's gonna go up the list. He's not gonna be like in my top 23, but he's definitely gonna not be at the bottom anymore. I can tell you that. He's something I'm gonna dick around with from here and there. It's a good time. So folks, I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?